Hello everyone. Oh, just realised actually, as well as paper today, we're going to need scissors. It's a traditional fold, so it does involve scissors. So go and grab yourself a pair of scissors. I'm going to go and grab one too. There we go, as well as paper. Well, I'll just chat for a couple of minutes. I hope you're doing well. Just to let you know, hello, Stephen. This will be the last one this summer, but I'll then be back in September. I'm taking annual leave, and I think it's always good with everything to be able to take that complete break. So it's summer. It's just nice to get outside a bit more. And I'll find new inspirations when the fall comes. Hello, Adrian. So I'll be back, September. I hope that sounds good. Giving myself a break. I know I need to recharge a little. I hope that you've got some good plans yourselves in the summer if you can. So if you dig out some paper for this fold and a pair of scissors. I'm going to find it. So the fold which I'll be doing is from this book, which I really love. Most of all, I just love the sentiments behind it. Densho Origami, this idea of it being an heirloom in Japan. What it says is just so beautiful. I have read some of this too before, but it's so worth revisiting. Origami is a beloved way to communicate in Japan. A way for children, parents, and grandparents to spend time together over cheerful conversation. Children give it to each other as a mark of friendship. Even adults give origami to supplement a main gift, writing a short message on it. Origami can be a heartwarming present for a sick friend in hospital, encouraging them to get well soon. It's so interesting, isn't it, how origami is often used in this way. Many origami shapes have been handed down for generations, and there are certain figures that have been stylized, becoming simple, minimal shapes that can be easily folded. These are known as densho origami. Densho meaning heirloom, a reflection of Japan's cultural traditions. Modern Japan has westernized, but densho origami has spread all over the world, binding people together. I just think, what lovely sentiments. So it's going to be a fold from here. It's not one I've done before, but I thought it's rather delightful. So I will reveal in just a moment. But it made me think of summer, and I felt like we need to do this on a summery theme, and then we'll come back to it after in September again. So I also rather like how this is based on quite a shape-shifting fold. It really starts off with a samurai helmet, and then it could go many different directions. So we're going to make a little turtle today. Little turtle. And I just thought it's so delightful because it is simple, but actually it conveys so much. And to think that turtles live such a long time. They can live 70 years. And it's amazing to think with where they grew up, where they hatched as a little baby out of their egg. They return, it could be thousands of miles, back to their own beach, where they grew up, and that's where they lay their eggs. So it's a lovely thought. So it's a lovely symbol of longevity, and I rather love how in this book, actually they've got this nice little picture here of turtle and the crane, both representing good health and longevity. So I just love the diagrams in this book. I find them very clear, which I have to say is appreciated by me. I know how hard these things are to draw. They're incredibly hard to draw, but a really good, clear. Hello, Susan. Welcome. A really clear diagram is really nice. So they're just such a friendly feeling. And we're going to make a turtle today, Susan, as a lovely summery fold. And then I'll be back again in September, and I will find some fresh inspiration. We'll see where that takes us. But I think, I haven't really given such a long break in the summer, but I think it's healthy as well. Oh, good. Excellent. So, and they're not until about 25 until they have their babies. So they're probably more mature than us, aren't they? Yes. Yeah, I do recommend this book. It's lovely. It's really just friendly and really very much for somebody beginning origami. But in many ways, I think starting with this simple is a lovely place to start. So, right, grab your piece of paper, and I will. Oh, I've also been folding lots of little whales, which I've done before, and obviously the traditional boats. So I've got a little kind of sea scene going on there, which is making me feel a little bit summery. So I'm going to grab some paper. I might just give it a quick colour. So maybe you've got origami paper, maybe you haven't, but I'm going to just make a square first of all. So this would be half an A4. It really doesn't matter. To be honest, I think it's best small. So I would actually fold it from a much smaller piece of paper. But to show you, it's better big. Turning it over, lifting back that flap and folding it down. There we go, good strong fold. Opening it up. And then a tiny nick. Tearing it off. So also make sure that you've got some scissors as well with you. So I'm just going to turn it over to the other side. I'm just going to give a quick bit of colour. You don't have to, but if you had origami paper, you'll then see which side is which. I do quite enjoy a very quick scribble. Whoops. Better to be a bit more careful than that. It's a nice little contrast, actually, having a scribble. And then the origami's hopefully so nice and careful. There we go. So if you get your piece of paper, and it should be white on one side, coloured on the other if it's origami paper, and it's absolutely fine if you're using just plain white paper, whatever's good. Or maybe it's some rough paper. So if you are using origami paper, take the white side and just fold it in half to make a triangle. Good strong folds. Great. And now open it up. Hello, Deborah. Welcome. Yeah, just to let you know, Deborah, I'm going to take a break, annual leave, school holidays, and taking a break, and I'll be back September. So I'm going to give it a good proper break. I think it's modelling that good for well-being, because it can be very easy to feel that you're looking after everyone else, but to look after yourself is important too. So there we go. And the other diagonal fold. I've no idea how I've managed to keep going with so many folds. Really. Oh, thank you, Deborah. That's really appreciated. Thank you. Thank you for your kind words. I hope that you're all able to take some kind of breaks over this time. Worth grabbing this sort of nicer time of year while it's here. We're very lucky here in the UK. It's been, to be honest, quite cold. But when you see just how terribly hot it is elsewhere, we're exceedingly lucky. I really hope things get better in Europe. Right, so keep it closed like that. Have you got your piece of paper like that? So next we're going to take the corners and just fold that down. Like so. I love that feel. You can almost imagine it could become like a cicada, and that's another fold. They really are a sound of summer. And then the other corner, down. Again, very long-lived actually, particularly for insects. I think it's every 17 years or so they hatch their larvae, which is amazing. Great. So like that little cicada. And then we're going to take the bottom wing almost and bring it up to the top. Like so. So this will start like a samurai helmet, which is a great thing to fold. Everyone needs their own samurai helmets, don't they? I'm just going to see what I'm doing. Sometimes that helps. Sometimes it doesn't. And the same with the other one, lifting that up. There we go. I hope this will put you in a summery feel. I just thought turtle is such a beautiful symbol. I don't know if you've ever seen a turtle in the wild. It's such an amazing sight. I have a long time ago in Ecuador as a child went there, and to the Galapagos Islands. Amazing, amazing experience. Right, up to the zipper. I'm going to use a diagram. It's quite nice to use a diagram. I don't have to memorize it. Oh, is it, Adrian? Oh, nice. That's good to hear. So next, going to take these, the bit that's sticking out, and just fold it out so that this is parallel. This is parallel. squashing it down. And then the same with the other side, lifting that up and pushing it out. Folding things, you made it. Welcome. And this will be our last summer fold, and I will be back in September, giving myself a little break. Yeah, helps to recharge, and for the year not to feel like you're always doing something every I suppose just every fortnight. This is on a summery theme. Folding things is going to be a turtle. So it is a classic, but it's not one I've done before. Very much seen as a symbol of longevity. Just really makes me think of summer as well. Lovely. So your next fold, we're going to use this. Let me see. I'm using it directly. No, that's good. Right. So at the moment, you can see it would become quite easily a samurai helmet, but it's going to become a turtle instead. So I want you to take the lower hanging down bit here, just the top layer, and we're going to do a cut up to that line there. So grab that pair of scissors. And as I said, I rather enjoy, I'm thinking these are mindful cuts, it's not a cut here and there, it's just one cut, and it opens up a lot more possibilities. And I think that's rather wonderful. So you can see how that's free. Lovely. So are you all with it? Are you all happy there? Next, we're going to just tighten it up a little bit. So we're going to take the outside and fold it to the inside. Yes, Susan, thank you. Glad you're with us there. So the outside to the inside. And this is kind of narrowing up our turtle back. And the same with the other side. And it's lovely in this book. It's very much based around those bases. So you start with a samurai hat. It could become a goldfish. It could become a cicada. It could become a turtle. And yeah, cicada, there's no cuts. But for the fish and the turtle, a single cut changes it. I like that. The challenge is also just a single cut. What else, different things could you make from that? So these bottom flaps, hopefully you're all with it, taking this and folding it out to kind of match up that line. So taking that bottom flap, bringing it up to match there, and then a squash at the bottom. And if you do the same with the other side, there we go, like so. Right, we're almost there actually. It's a simple fold today, but I think that's the beauty of origami, isn't it? Simple can still delight. And how it's almost like a very simple, beautiful painting, just a few brush strokes, and you've hinted at what it is. So we're going to just give it a nice little head. So this top head, just bring this down so it's flat there, sort of lined up. And then for it to look as though it's peeping out from underneath its shell, all you want to do is leave a tiny little tuck, just a tiny little tuck behind, just a little tuck there, and lift it up like so, sticking up. That is it. It is complete. So if you turn it over, hope you get something like this. Quite nice to just fold the back a little bit, so it's got a little bit of shape there, and you've got a lovely turtle. Very big, very beautiful. Of course, poor things, they eat seaweed, and so any plastics can be swallowed and cause problems. There we go. I hope that your turtles worked out, and really wishing you're so welcome. I hope it was nice. I'm sure most of you to revisit a turtle. If it's a new one, I hadn't folded this before, then I hope it's a nice discovery. And if it's for those of you who may have folded this in the past, a nice little rediscovery. It is cute, isn't it? So wishing you a really good summer, everyone. I hope you can get outside, enjoy just a bit of a break, maybe do whatever it is, just have a little bit of fun outside if you can. And thank you for your kind wishes too. I really appreciate it, and I look forward to autumn So to September, but for now, let summer be endless. I will be back in September. It will continue strong. Look after yourselves. Happy folding. And yeah, if you see, maybe you can fold some boats as well. Other things, if you have a look back from my last summer, I think I've shared quite a few summer folds as well. Wales, also another lovely traditional fold, which also has a single cut to give these lovely tail as well. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. See you in September. Bye-bye.